safety for everyone, safety for me, safety for you, safety for all of us, safety for everyone, safety. 360 really cares. Safety 360 really cares. Safety for me and you. Safety for me and you.
Just this year, there has been several massive fire outbreaks resulting to the death of many. In January, a gas cylinder exploded and lives were lost. More than 20 victims are still suffering different degrees of burns. The Port Harcourt LMA refinery was engulfed by fire in March. In another development, over 70 vehicles were gutted and 5 people died in a petrol tanker explosion along East-West Road here in Port Harcourt. The resulting fire was caused when the contents of the tanker ignited. This incident highlights the importance of fire safety and adherence to safety regulations in Port Harcourt and its environs. Good afternoon and welcome to the program Safety 360, the only program that puts you, your safety and security first. I am Queenette Tom Queen, reaching in from the stables of NTA Port Harcourt Network Center. It's going to be an amazing time with you. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an eye-opening section because I have a seasoned expert, a guest that will do justice to the topic. Talking about the topic, do go nowhere. When we return, I'm going to make welcome the guest. I'm going to let you know the topic, and it's going to be interactive because your messages will be welcome via WhatsApp. So stay with us.
Safety for me, safety for you, safety for all of us, safety for everyone, safety 360 really cares. Safety 360 really cares. Safety 360 really cares for you and me. Safety 360.
Tanker fire safety is a critical concern, particularly with the recent incidents of fuel tanker explosions and fires on Port Harcourt roads. Well, today we are looking at the LPG, that is liquidized petroleum gas tanker fire safety. We are going to be talking the risk and measures to curtail it. To do that, and I mean to take us through on the topic, I have a distinguished fire safety engineer, the one whose expertise and dedication have significantly advanced fire protection and safety standards in the built environment. This guest of mine is a seasoned emergency response planner who backs 2 masters in civil engineering and emergency management and resilience from Coventry University, United Kingdom. She is a member of Institute of Fire Safety Managers and National Fire Protection Association, and she is the president of Nigeria's Society of Fire Safety Engineers. Join me make welcome no other person than Engineer Vivian Holiday. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
How do you do?
I am very fine.
Wow, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice to have you on the program. Safety 360 is going to be an interactive section, and so I urge my viewers, I want you to send your messages via WhatsApp. You can also watch us on Star Times channel 103 and all our social media handles, NTA PH channel TEN. And now, quickly, I want to come back to you. But before I do, I want to know how you're doing over there. How is everything, your endeavor? Hope everything is going on smoothly.
Yeah, everything is perfectly going on well. I really wish we can switch. Possible. It's very bad for Nigeria.
All right, it's my pleasure once again to have you on the program. Well, quickly, tell us what we need to know about LPG, liquidized petroleum gas fire. Why is it more dangerous than other forms of fire?
So the reason being that it's highly flammable. It is highly flammable. At some point, it's quite difficult to control LPG tanker fire, or probably anything that has to do with LPG, including the refineries. That's because fighting it needs tactical and unique expertise to handle it. So I would always encourage prevention instead of fighting it, because it's something that will put people in tears in years to come. So it's, yeah.
Okay, now let's know some major causes of tanker accidents, especially here in Nigeria.
We've got a series of causes or the reasons why we have tanker accidents on our motorways. The first one would be driver's fatigue or error, when a particular driver who is in charge of these tankers are fatigued. Probably they've had a long time driving, so you can't really cheat nature. So when this fatigue sets in and there is no time for them to take a rest, oftentimes you see them traveling over the night because of where they are going to deliver this product. So that's the major one: driver fatigue and error. We have poor maintenance. Most of the tankers we have on our road are not roadworthy. They are not roadworthy at all. This has led to several tanker fire incidents we have on our road. Poor maintenance. They don't have that culture. So improper loading. Whenever they are loading, there are what we call emergency stops. These tankers don't have these things because they are not regularly inspected. So you see this thing the moment it happens, and poor standard as well, road hazards and weather conditions. So these are major causes of this fire tanker incident when the road is really bad. So each of the drivers are expected to make sure before they embark on this trip, the road is okay and it's free of any obstruction that could lead to accidents. These things are really not being checked, and poor maintenance culture. Those are the major causes of fire tanker incidents.
Before a petroleum tanker driver kicks or hits the road, before he or she embarks on a journey with a tanker containing products, what precautions and safety measures should be in place, should be carried out?
So the first thing we have to do, if we really have to enforce change or prevention, we have to start with the depot.
Okay.
Where this product is being loaded. So they have their own role to play. Okay, standardization of Nigeria have to come in, road safety have to come in. These people will have to work together. The depot where this product is being loaded from, let there be a checklist before they sell to these tanker drivers. Make sure the products that you're giving, probably the tanker that is going to carry this product is fully inspected. You check the driver's license, making sure everything they need to use is in place. So I'm mentioning the depot because that is the main source. If the depot said your vehicle is not roadworthy, we can't sell to you, there would be no fire incident on our road. But because everybody is in business, everybody wants to sell, they don't look at these things, they don't check these things, and the drivers come. Most of the drivers, you see them, their tankers had leakages. These products are highly flammable. They don't care. So that's another thing we have to look at. Make sure the vehicle you're using is roadworthy. Is the driver a qualified or trained driver? So those are the things we need to check. Those are the things the depot will need to consider. Nigeria as a nation will need to consider. People have to come up and start talking about these whole things. So first, there should be a checklist to ascertain that this truck is fit to carry this product. make sure that the driver is certified to carry this product. Make sure there is no dent. What is the standard for authorizing a tanker as equipment to run on our motorways? Those are the things we have to consider or look at.
Okay, I took something away from that. Now you talked about the drivers being certified drivers. That is, they should be licensed. But I want to put it to you that sometimes even a licensed, a certified driver, tanker driver, I don't know if you've ever seen tanker drivers on Nigerian roads, the way they run, like, these are licensed. They are licensed, but I think that there is need for training and retraining on all of that. So I think we need to talk about that, because talking about certified, most of them have their license. And on a lighter mood, at times people will just say, even a blind man has a driving license. So it's not just being licensed or certified. I think there is need for retraining. Even when they are trained, there are need for more training. We're talking safety measures. How can timing routes help prevent tanker accidents on the roads?
So the thing is, where I'm based on my current location, there is different driver's license issues to heavy-duty operators and light-duty operators.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It is not done over there in Nigeria. You can't tell me that I'm driving a light-duty, like a normal car, and I have the normal driver's license, and someone who is driving a heavy-duty truck, including the cranes, including plants, including the tankers, they are having the same driver's license. The moment you are applying for your license over here, they indicate, you are asked to indicate the type of vehicle you want to drive. The moment you mention heavy duty truck, there is additional skill you need to acquire. So it's not just like the random one that we do in Nigeria, where everybody has to, both those who own cars, those just, it's a part of identification in the country. But they really need to start looking at these things. If I'm going to talk what the incident is recently with the truck drivers and the rest of them recently, right? You see what is going on. If I would mention VDM now, sorry, and you saw how he came out and he was stopping those truck drivers. How many of them had their licenses? How many of them? You can't say you are the main driver. And you see what the standard is, one person is not meant to drive this truck. It's either two persons. The mate, you are the owner of the truck, or probably the truck is assigned to you, and you're handing it over to your boy who is not competent, who goes out, spill these products, and people are put in danger. There should be additional training. They should stop giving the same license to heavy-duty drivers and light-duty drivers. We really have a lot to do.
Wow.
We have a lot to do. So the drivers should not be, the license should not be the same. Those who are operating heavy-duty trucks should be made to go for additional skills, acquire additional skills. You also talked about weather. Now, if you're going out somewhere and the weather is not friendly, most of the things that you see cause skidding is bad road. Maybe if it is raining and the rest of them, slippery road and the rest of them. The truth is that, have you seen any truck driver, any of these drivers involved in any of these accidents? The moment it happened, they disappear.
They disappear, that is it.
You have not seen any of them.
They are mostly not victims. Yeah.
So that is the thing. They have things to do. Most of it is called accident. We call it accident. It is an unplanned event. If you are talking about safety, it has happened. No problem. It's an accident. There are roles they should play when this thing happens. Do they know the nearest fire service to call? Do they know what to call containment so that this fuse doesn't go to where it will expose people? What are the things that lead to this fire? How come the product or probably the type of tankers we have in Nigeria falls down and they explode immediately? What quality of materials are they using to make the tankers we have in the country?
Okay, thank you so much. There are a number of WhatsApp messages here. I don't know, but let's look at this one. Say from Chris Humby, Miss Halliday, as an engineer whose role of safety of lives and property is seen even in the biggest ongoing construction railway project in Europe, HS2. Don't you think there is need for the construction of a separate road network, specifically for LPG tanker drivers here in Nigeria to reduce accidents? That's for you?
I totally disagree with that. That's if I'm here in Europe, there is no special road for tanker. The only people that have special road are the train, like the normal train. That is because of their activities.
Okay.
The problem, we have tanker vehicles all over using this, but the only thing is we can look at the timing when they can carry this product. We can now look at it. It is good the operator, the same, but what we need, the additional thing we need is more training for these drivers.
Okay.
So I mean, they don't really need to construct additional road or a separate road for truck drivers. What they need, I think their problem is complacency. They are used to it. Nothing is going to happen. So if we start it from the foundation, from the depot, if the depot say they are not selling because your truck is not fit, if the Standard Organization of Nigeria say they are not certifying you because your truck does not meet our standard, if road safety start holding them on the road to say, we are not going to let you go because your tanker does not meet or it's not roadworthy. Those are the things we need. There is no need building additional road for tanker drivers. No.
So that goes to say that relevant authorities still do have a role to play in this light.
The major problem we have. If everybody starts dotting their I's and crossing their T's, we won't have issues.
Okay. All right. Now, still on emergency response, can we have a hint on an emergency response situation where you took part and it actually became successful? It ended well.
Is that for the tanker drivers?
I'm trying to say, let's have an instance, a real life situations where you took part.
I traveled to Lagos and there was an incident where this tanker parked on the road and the driver was there. Seeing it, I was in a bus. I came back, I was in a public transport. I saw this driver maintaining this truck on its own. I came down and I had to go to him and ask what the problem was. And what he said was, the truck is not moving. On this truck, there are leaks. The product is already leaking. He has buckets. So I think he was so hostile, he couldn't allow me to do the recording of that section. I wanted to record it, probably go on live, but I couldn't because I know the hazard associated with if he is allowed to drive this truck on the road. So I came in and we intervened to okay, this is not the right thing. This is not what you should do. Put a call across. At that point, he does not need to make call within that place because the environment is already saturated with the product. I asked him, step aside, control road users so that people don't come because everywhere is already saturated. You have oxygen, you have fuel, and you have heat. The only thing that made that place not to go into flames was because they are probably not in their right proportion. I said, okay, you have to start stopping road users. Just make sure people don't pass this lane. And thank God he listens. He feels I was one security agency and the rest of them. But I told him I had to start talking to him about the danger of what he's about to do. Imagine if this guy had driven this car, this tanker, into where people are. It would have been hazard. It would have been hazard that people, the truth is that most of the fire incidents we have or we experience or that have occurred in Nigeria are actually predictive and they are preventive. But because of negligence and carelessness, this is what has landed us where we are today.
Wow.
So for emergency response, I don't joke with it because it's like a baby for me. I look at things, I know what hazard is associated with that and what can be done to prevent that.
Okay, that's highly commendable. Let's take a look at, I want to read out another message here on my WhatsApp. As an expert who has technical knowledge with innovative problem solving to address fire hazards, what should be the emergency response of the tanker driver in case of leak or spill? And why is it dangerous to spray water directly on a burning LPG leak?
So water, we've got different types of fighting techniques for different classes of fire. Okay. So water is not used because it is, those are flammable gases. You don't use water for it. You've got a specific extinguisher that you can use. So the prevention they can actually put in place is, before you drive your truck, carry out a check, making sure that everything you need is in place. The right extinguisher, the seal.
Recording in progress.
The seal, to just ensure everything is in place. That's number one. Then you make sure you check the hoses, because you're not only carrying this product, you're going to discharge it somewhere. Just make sure the hose doesn't have leak, it doesn't have bulges or any cut on it. So you also have to plan transport routes to avoid high-risk zones. So you don't carry truck in the marketplace where people are, anything can happen at the same time. Then when it comes to response to spills, immediately with absorbent materials. So these are things they should have in their vehicles already. When it happens, they can actually curtail. But because I understand that most times they are scared of being mobbed, they are scared of being attacked by community. But if it happens and people see you doing something already, nobody is going to attack you. Instead of exposing people into that level of danger and pains. So they should have absorbent pills. They should have the right fire extinguishers in their truck. So if anything happens, they know the right people to call. Most of them don't know the emergency number to call in Nigeria. Tell them 112, what is it for? None of them can tell you what that emergency number is. At least they should guide them and make sure they have topography of almost all the fire stations or the emergency numbers to call if there is an incident or there is an accident. So they should be able to curtail when the spill starts, do something if it is safe to do so. But if it is not safe to do so, the least you can do is stand by, make sure people don't ramp into that car. I mean, it's already a danger zone. There is hazard on the road. Control traffic coming so that people don't come, causing what's it called? Yeah, causing more danger. So they really need to have all these items in their vehicles.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Talking about acting during emergency responses, I want to ask this question. During situations of this sort, at scenes of LPG tanker accidents, mention one alarming act of bystanders. One act you see bystanders carry out that is really horrifying.
So if I am in charge tomorrow, anyone who I see scooping fuel from a fallen tanker, I'm going to get everyone arrested, make sure their family come to the police station and bill them in millions. Because that is trying to commit suicide. It is a suable offense. You can't, I mean, your life is being owned by government. You don't have to, that is trying to commit suicide. If I see you scooping fuel, no need. I'm just going to get the police, arrest you, make sure you're locked up. Your family members will come and spend millions to bail you off. Then by the time they go back to their home, they will have to advise others. So the worst thing they can do, you're a bystander, this thing happened. You should also play your role. Leave the location. Leave, don't be there while that is happening, because it just takes a few minutes. What is waiting for is source of ignition, and you can't control it when it happens. You can't. Most of them are lucky when it falls like that. You see the products being like clicking to drainages and the rest of them. You see people scooping. If I'm in charge, I'll get everyone arrested.
All right, thank you so much. You have already told us your message to the bystanders. So before, as we are wrapping up, can you tell us, can you advise motorists who share the roads with tanker drivers, LPG tanker drivers in particular, then other people, even the tanker drivers, the LPG tanker drivers, last words for all of these set of persons?
Well, first, for the tanker, I would advise that you use make use of technologies. We've got Google Map now. So Google Map at some point, it has developed to the point where it tells you road with traffic, bad road in some cases. So you have to just make sure you research the condition of that particular road. If it is not good, please don't endanger your life, don't endanger the life of people. I don't know how you feel that the products you carry today actually made people fatherless and motherless. So that's for the tanker drivers. Then for passerbys, fellow road users, please, if you see any tanker falls, don't wait till the product starts dropping. Don't wait till there is fire. What you can do is evacuate, leave that location. Don't be there. Because the next minute you don't even know what will happen. Leave that location. If you can help me telling other people, leave the location, please. Don't be a victim. Don't be a victim. Leave the location, evacuate, and make sure you help other people. Tanker drivers, please, you decide to leave. Everybody has a life to live. You really have to stop endangering us. You really have to stop putting tears in the eyes of families. We really can do better. Because most of the incidents that happen are things that are preventable. They are done because of recklessness, carelessness, and we don't care. So we feel because the law is not holding us accountable, we come out and we do things. Over here, the moment you are involved in such accidents, your license will be withdrawn from you. I hope that Nigeria will get to that point where if any tanker get involved in this level of accidents, their driving license is withdrawn from them and they are banned from driving. Imagine your only source of income is you driving this tanker and the government has seized your license. You can't even drive. You've been banned for life. Everybody will wake up and we're more careful.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for your contributions to fire safety education and awareness, Engineer Vivian Halliday. What a beautiful way to raise the discussion. I really do appreciate your awareness and sensitization this moment. Thanks, and hope to get across to you again. Thank you. All right, what a beautiful way to rest this discussion. You heard her. As an expert, she's advising that you do not have to be a victim. So do not be a victim, and you should know that you have to be safety and security conscious. On this note, I want to say thank you for being there. My name is Queenette Tom Queen. Until I come your way next week, remain safety and security conscious.
Safety for you.